Center for Youth Studies presents For Tomorrow's Sake, a radio drama serial that examines how our attitudes, patterns of behavior, and lifestyles can and do boomerang for good or evil. Today's episode is titled Lights Out. It is written and produced by Sheyi Sonja Bankole and directed by Joseph Ofili. Lights Out.
For tomorrow's sake, I will make today.
See your life, Nojimu. You dey piece blood. To waka now, na wahala. Ruki, God go punish you. You dash me yama disease, and on top that, you spoil my work for me. I no get any money where I feel use treat myself. I no feel eat safe. I don't know who I feel talk to now. Hey, talk through Nojimu. Now you do yourself. Make person no dissatisfied with what he get for your life. No good, rara. It go better make person sleep, make it no wake. If person die for accident, I be a robber shooter. It was past me person just sleep sha. I must have talk many things. But for where? No be palo they use lock my ear, make I no hear better thing wey go help me. See which side gra. I go get money by force. See where I can land you now, Nojimu. God, now I beg you. Shadow me. God, please have mercy, I beg.
Tomorrow's sake, I will make today a yesterday to remember for tomorrow's sake.
Josephine Kwame, when did you get back?
Yesterday night.
Oh, so good to see you, Josephine.
How are you, David?
Alive. How did it go?
The herbal clinics I was able to contact in Ghana only emphasize a controlled diet plus the use of multivitamin-enriched herbal supplements.
No.
David, you have to go back to ARVs.
No, Josephine.
I know it's an unpleasant combination of drugs with side effects, but you shouldn't have stepped.
I'm just so fed up, Josephine. So fed up.
You know about the latent infective pool. Since you stepped therapy, the latent reservoir would have bounced the virus level back.
I just got tired, Josephine. Tired of the daily regimen of pills, then shots, and tests every now and then.
Are your parents complaining about the cost of your care?
They're paying for years of gross neglect and being accessories to the abuse that got me. They are not my consideration. I am the one being wasted by AIDS.
David, no, you don't have AIDS.
I have spiraled to full-bloon AIDS, Josephine.
No.
Today, a yesterday to remember for tomorrow's sake.
Hello? Give me 5 minutes, Emeka. I'll come over.
Maybe I should check back later, Auntie Buki.
No, David. I'm only sure of now. Don't know what the next second will bring. I want you to answer all those questions truthfully. If you'd rather not, I'll understand. But I need details of your life to know what we have to address in counseling and prayer.
I can tell you a bit in 3 minutes, Auntie Buki.
I would appreciate that, David. Hello? Yes? Atego or Kwame can handle that, sister. I'll pop into cross-check. Okay. I love this job.
My mother is an executive director of a first-generation bank. She was and still is very powerful. My father is into ceramics and marble. My sister and I call them the power couple. Well, we were brought up by an assortment of house helps.
David, would you prefer not to talk now?
Please, I have to go on, Auntie Buki.
Why don't you sit down then?
I'm too strung up to sit, Auntie Buki.
All right, David, go on.
When I was 12, we had this houseboy. My sister and I used to call him Tramp. He raped me.
Good God! Have you ever told anyone?
Never. I couldn't. I am Otumba and Chief Mrs. Anjorin's first child and only son.
You need to let it all out, David. The hurt, the anger, the shame, everything. That's the only way to be truly healed. Excuse me, David. Let me quickly take this call. Hello? Yes, Atego. What is it? What? Slow down, Atego. What did you say happened to Najim? No! I'll be right over.
Auntie Buki, what is it?
Najim the cleaner committed suicide. Drug overdose.
No.
He left a suicide note. Apparently, he contracted a sexually transmitted infection from Rookie.
And he killed himself because of that?
David, you don't know how many people have died today because of sheer ignorance.
No.
You see why I've dedicated my life to teaching people, especially young ones? God.
I'm so sorry, Auntie Buki.
Yesterday to remember for tomorrow.
You can drop the file on the table. I still need to insert the scan reports.
What is it, Josephine? Why are you looking at me like that?
Look at your 4M, David.
What about it?
The cover-up cream is not very effective anymore. Anyone who sees that rash will know it's redolent.
I'm not keeping it close to my chest anymore, Josephine. I have told Mrs. Ajayi I have AIDS.
What?
Yesterday to remember for tomorrow.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, David. Feidara always insists I do her vitals whenever she comes around to the shelter.
I can't blame you, Auntie Faye.
Thank you, Jare David.
Faye's done some studies on homosexuality. That's why I want her to hear the rest of your story.
It's okay, Auntie Buki. I think I told you about the time Trap house help raped me.
Yes, you did.
And when he took me to a gay club in Surulere.
No, you didn't mention that.
Okay. It's not actually run as a gay club, but lots of gays patronize it and use it for pickups. I hated the order. There was this 10 or 11-year-old biracial boy. His father was a Scot. He used to come with a guy, Ibrahim. Yeah, stinking rich guy. Ibrahim was just 24 and he was heading one of his father's richest companies. This boy, I think his name was Rob or Ron or something like that. He had such sad eyes. I can't forget those eyes. For 4 years, I was Tramp's partner. He introduced me to some of his friends. I tried to kill myself many times, but Tramp kept contorting onto me.
David, why didn't you tell your parents or your sister?
How could I, Auntie Faye? How could I? It was too horrible. Yet, something in me sort of...
You felt some sort of pleasure?
Yes. Yes. I found a yearning for the next encounter. I couldn't understand it.
It's usual with homosexuality, David. I wish you had talked to someone after you were raped.
Talk? Auntie Faye, to my parents? Oh, they were never there. Oh, how was your day, my boy? Have you done your homework? Good, good. He never waited for a reply. My mom will never ask about anything. She will just bring home a film or book or sweet or game. Anything. And give my sister and I, and then it's off to our room.
David, I am so sorry.
Auntie Buki, you don't need to cry. Yeah, I'm doing so much better. I mean, talking. I have lived with this poison way too long. I have to let it go.
Would you like some more mango and banana smoothie, David?
Yes, please, Auntie Buki.
When you discovered you were seropositive, what did you do?
I went to a party, got drunk, picked up a dog and went home with him.
A dog?
That's what they call a male prostitute, Bukola.
I left my room door open. My father happened on us and he threw up when I announced, "Oh, Dad, I'm gay and I have HIV." The guy with me bolted out of my room without his clothes. That was the day I saw my father cry. For weeks, I did drugs, anything and everything. I slept on the bridges, stole people's bags, ate food from the dumpsters, till my father found me.
That's how he spiraled so fast into AIDS, Feidara.
I see.
I wanted to die, yet I couldn't kill myself. Oh, I'm such a coward. Just a useless coward.
Look at me, David. You're not useless. God made you in his image. You are worth something big to him. He gave up his son for you.
I'm beyond pardon, Auntie Faye. The number of people I know only infected with the virus, it can't be less than 9.
Give it up, David. You can't bear the burden of your guilt. Give it to Jesus, who went to the cross so he could bear your burdens and mine.
I've been on stringent therapy for almost 4 years. My CD4 cell count keeps dropping.
It's not just a physical condition you're fighting, David. It's also a spiritual malaise.
Auntie Faye, I need sleep. The kind of sleep I won't wake from.
No, David.
To remember for tomorrow's sake. For tomorrow.
David, what's the matter?
Josephine, I came to drop the lab report for filing.
You appear to be in pretty bad shape. David?
Kwame, I don't feel so good.
David! You never call me Kwame. God help me.
It's...
David! No!
Today to remember for tomorrow's sake.
You have been listening to Lights Out, another episode in our drama serial For Tomorrow's Sake. It came to you courtesy of the Center for Youth Studies. You heard Efe Mayford Aurora as Kwame, Feintola Olulano as Feyi, Bolaji Olayemi as Nojim, Tokwe Oshinaike as Buki, and Jude Aurora as David. Lights Out was written and produced by Sheyi Sanjabankole. Glory Williams was sound engineer, while Joseph Ofili directed. Email your comments and questions to Center for Youth Studies, as in figure 4, that is Center for Youth Studies @yahoo.com, or send text messages to 0808 2720 297, that is 0808 2720 297. For Tomorrow's Sake is a production of the Center for Youth Studies. Join us same time next week for another interesting episode.
To remember for tomorrow.